Hi Rupert, great to meet you today at Wilderness. Really pleased with the work we got done today. I just want to recap on some movements that we worked on today. So first thing we're going to work on or look at is your grip. We can see here if we circle yours, and then this guy on the right is Alexander Levay, very good player. We can see your left hand is a little bit strong, which I left alone today, but the real thing was the right hand. That right hand is a little bit too underneath and pointing sort of this way. Where if we look at Alexander Levay's, his line between his thumb and his index finger points a little bit more straighter to the ground. Well, with yours, we can't even see that angle. It's really pointing sort of over here. So we needed to get that right hand on top, and what that did is that made the club face rotate, open a little bit more on the way back. And to start with, we tried to work on that, but we want to feel that the right hand's on top, and then as you take the club away, the club will start to rotate slightly open. I know that was difficult for you to feel, but we got that going really good. So top of the backswing we left alone. I quite liked all of that. I thought that was very, very good. We run Alexander as well to the top of his swing. We can see you and him look very similar, apart from his arms a little bit straighter, but there's no issue there at all. The next thing we worked on really hard was I wanted you to feel that you kept your weight onto that right side longer, almost that you're pushing into the ground. So I gave you the feeling of my hand being underneath your right shoe, and you almost push that into the ground. That would stop your legs shifting forwards too early. So when we run through the tape, we can see how much you move forwards with the lower half, and that causes this sort of bent left leg. If we look at Levay here, as he starts to shift and unwind, he shifts a little bit, but he's a lot more what we call stacked, and his left leg's a lot closer to being one line. So once you started to get your legs quieter, what we did was the drill was just keep both feet on the floor and to hit some balls at sort of an 80% power, and that really started to help that, and that really stops the fat and thin shots, your legs, and the club face for you is to get flight and shape. So if you hit one left, just think about the club face. Was the grip good, and was the face rotated on the way back? And if you hit one a bit fat or a bit thin, you need to think about them legs, just feeling like the weight stays more in that right leg, and the legs don't drive hard quite so fast. As you can see that as you are moving here, look at this right foot. As you start to come down in the downswing, that's how much you shift forward. Look at that foot, it slides forwards as well. Where we look at Levay's, got really good footwork. You can see that it just stays in the right position because he hasn't shifted so far so forward. Really, really happy with it, Rupert. Work on that for me. So grip, get the club face rotating open, and just feel like the legs don't do anything throughout the swing. We're getting the ball a lot higher and straighter. And I look forward to seeing you this Friday. Thank you.